Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Siti Nuraisyah binti Ishak. Today I would like to present to our beloved lecturer, Madam Nuraisyah Dewi, about video critic. Okay, let's start. I'm choosing a movie on 2018 which is Second Act. The synopsis of this movie start with a promotion is all that Maya Vargas won for her 43rd birthday. Maya works as a system manager at the value shop for the past 15 years. While her resume does not scream uppers management, her track record does. Maya is a creative thinker who listens to her clients and delivers results. She eagerly waits a store visit by a company executive, Mr. Westcott, hoping to be promoted to manager. But she is passed over in favor of Arthur, a non-local company employer. When she loses her job to a college-educated candidate, Maya decided to show Madison Avenue that street smart are just as valuable as book smarts, and it's never too late for a second chance.
You must have a lot of experience in product development.
Oh, I'm sure she's well versed in the efficacy of our products. Maya?
You want me to? Well, okay. Well, off the top of my head, your Rainforest Mountain Shampoo is excellent, although we only stock the regular version. Your men's shaving gel really moves, but your skincare line is...
Yes.
a little behind the competition.
Can you be more specific?
Well, you launched your avocado jojoba line last spring, and we only sold 1,353 units, which is about 70% under the normal range.
And that's just off the top of your head.
Can I talk to you in private?
Just a second. Why do you think they didn't sell, Maya?
Well, your organic line isn't really organic.
Alright, let's move to the first scene and the first critical incident, which is assertive communication. From the past scenes that show the description or the synopsis that Mr. Edison tried to seek Maya's opinions after hearing about the Franklin and Clark's company's low sale of its skincare line. From that scene, we can analyze that Mr. Edison demonstrated a professionalism by paying close attention to Maya's viewpoint, and it will effect that Maya is at the ease to expressing her viewpoint. Her input could be advantageous to the company and its future. That was the positive view from her boss. And the recommendation for this scene is this should be implemented in all workplaces, not just between employers and employers, but also among the co-workers.
First lieutenant, so I'm going to leave you alone to get to know each other better.
Mr. Weiskopf, can I have a minute?
You can have two.
Thank you. I prepared for this meeting for weeks.
And you did great.
Look, I put 15 years of my life into the store. And after becoming assistant manager 6 years ago, sales have increased at a record pace. Look, I mean no disrespect, but what do you know about this store, the people who shop here?
I specialize in team building.
Arthur got his MBA from Duke. I think you'll find he's the best man for the job.
No, sir. I am.
Where did you go to college, dear?
I have my GED.
I respect that, I do. But we have minimum job requirements in place for a reason.
And what is that reason?
I want you to know how much we value you and your loyalty.
Alright, for the second critical incidents from the previous scenes that I have shown, the negative side is about a discrimination on the workplace. So the synopsis or the description that I can share is the executive discriminates against her, which is against Maya, treating her less favorable because she only had a GED and no college degree for her education. So from that we can analyze that Mr. Wiskov has a dismissive attitude towards Maya. So what will affect for Maya is Maya, a dedicated employer, she has been lost to the executive, and this will have a negative impact not just on Maya, it also impact on the team members within the team, and she will lose her confidence level. And what I can recommendation for this negative side in the workplace is it is important to educate all employers about all form of discrimination and the negative effects it can have on them personally as well as the company as a whole.
Wait, you're leaving us for Ron?
It's not because everyone thinks you're delusional for trying to create a new product with just 3 weeks to go. It's just Ron and I are actually going to be working together next cycle, and
Say less. God, that felt good.
I can still hear you.
Okay, move to the last critical incident from the movie of second act movie is backstabbing in the workplace. The description from the scenes that I have shown, Hildy or Maya's new assistant betrays her by joining the opponent teams because Hildy thinks that Maya is a delusional by trying to produce a product that 100% organic. From this scene, we can analysis that the Hildy demonstrates a poor work ethics and unprofessional behavior by betraying her own team, and it will affect time taken away from professional responsibility, which results in missed deadlines, cost overruns, and the poor levels of service for the teams. The recommendation for this scene is about the backstabbing. We have to look for indications of backstabbing to prevent attempt to shift blame or deny behavior, confront the person with the facts. So that was the 3 critical incidents that I can share from this movie, and I hope that you can get some points and some knowledge from this movie and what I have shared just now. And thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good day to our dearest lecturer, Madam Nuraisyah Dewi. Today, I am FATHIN ALYSSA, would like to share with you an extremely wonderful film that gave us a various of life lessons, especially on the aspect of communication, which is called Cruella. But before that, let's get into the synopsis before we start, shall we? Based on the synopsis, I can give 10 over 10 since from the beginning of the movie, it's already caught my attention when there is a baby that was born with half hair black and half white. Not only that, she also very into fashion world. She managed to survive in all industry of London when she meets a pair of thieves that will put life together with Estella. However, Estella will be friend with the fashion legend in the world, which is Baroness, and that will become to the plot of the movie.
Excuse me, sir. I had a thought about the front window.
I gave you your job description. Don't go outside the boundaries of your engagement. Please. Not now.
Sir.
Not now.
Sir, I just wanted to say, I really am a dab hand with the needles for alterations can use anything.
Why are you talking and not cleaning? Did you do all the bathrooms according to the regulations I gave you? Soap, water, mop, bleach, polish.
I did.
In that order?
Yes. The alterations, you wouldn't regret it.
So the first scene you have watched, it is the accept one, which is respecting the employee. So the synopsis from the scene is Mr. Liberty, the man, did not give Estella any opportunity to speak because she merely works as a janitor, which is low-level position. Instead, he just shut the door in her face. So for the analysis, I can conclude that Mr. Liberty has a very poor work ethic in terms of respecting his employee, Estella. So for the explanation using the theory part, we must guarantee that all of our actions are fair and equitable, especially if we are in the position of leadership. Causes and the effect of from the seat is Mr. Liberty rude behavior to Estella, and he will get the same respect he gave. So the first scene you have watched, it is the accept one, which is
It's foolish. Unhinged. Well, you're fired. Pasty, pasty, pasty.
So for the next accept, which is abusive behavior, I can conclude that the Baroness was walking through all of her staff, government workers, which did not come to her liking until she fired one of them instantly. I also can conclude that the Baroness finally reveals her unethical behavior when she unfriendly dismissed her employee at work. What I can explain using the theories part is this kind of abusive behavior is unethical by means of how the leader use his or her power to mistreat others. Of course, there are causes and effects for all the action we have made. So for example, for the Baroness action will cause worthlessness for the staff due to the process of involuntary being forced to leave the work, thus leading to failure personified. And of course, for recommend ways to improve, an ethical employer should be accountability for their staff or colleague for reasons there are no for self-interest but for the well-being of all parties involved.
To me. Who the hell else would I drink to?
To me? For creating your signature piece?
You're helpful to me is all. As soon as you're not, you're dust.
Finally, we are in the last accept, which is narcissistic boss. Okay, from these scenes, you can see that the Baroness gave herself a toast instead of Estella, the one who created her signature piece, to which then she claimed that Estella was only helping others than just being a dust. So basically, the Baroness uncovered a narcissistic personality of leader in the workplace. Okay, for what I can explain using the theories part is too much self-praise is unethical behavior to make us tooting your own horns. It's not comfortable for most people, especially when it's for the work you did not do. Causes and effect from the scene is, of course, Estella will feel unappreciated by the boss. Common ways to improve is rewarding and acknowledging employees in excellent way that will make them feel valued.
Alright, from both of the movie, which is a second act on 2018 and Cruella on 2021, the conclusion we can summarize is it teaches us a lot about professional and unprofessional behavior in the workplace. This movie emphasizes the importance of workplace ethics, empathic communication, body language and personality.
We can conclude that all of these aspects of communication have an impact not only on our relationships with others, but also on our ability to communication effectively. When interacting professionally, we must remember to show respect by listening attentively and observing politeness in all aspects of our communication.